Hello traders. Today is 12/15/2023. It is Friday, just about 15 minutes before the close of market. I want to introduce you to this swing indicator I've been working on for months. As we take a look at it here, it's going to help you smooth out and not bail out too soon on your stocks. It's going to give you longer swing points and indicator arrows to get in and out, except for when we're consolidating. If we're consolidating, of course, you're going to get multiple arrows because it's crossing certain pivot points, and that's always not a good sign with any indicator. But what you want to do is you want to plan your entries like when you first see this line change to green and you see an arrow, give it a candle or so for confirmation before you just get in. And you can see sometimes when we get in and the stock goes up and it pulls back on us and we bail and then the stock ends up going back up. This will kind of keep you from doing that. It's not going to give you an out arrow if this green line is still at an upward angle. It's mainly just a pullback or a slight sell-off before the stock reverses in price. Let's take a look back at this stock. It gave us another indication here. The line turned green. You could have gave it a candle or two, and you've noticed the sharp, steep angle that comes in with this stock. It allows you to ride up all the way to here. There's a slight color change here. You could have held on a little bit, and it gave you a second arrow to get out. Let's go a little bit further back. You can see back here at the beginning of the day, well, not the beginning. This is about 11 o'clock here. You can see the stock had a magenta line, which is a pullback section, and it gave you an arrow to get in wherein it converted to green. And if you had waited here, like I said, give it a couple of candles, you'd have noticed it pulled back, but the line continued to be green. So the stock did reverse back in an upward direction, and you could have rode it pretty far distance without freaking out and selling out too soon. Just keep an eye on this line. Don't worry about the price. And then when the line changes colors, you may not get an arrow to get out. You're going to have to judge it by this magenta color because this is set to only trigger an arrow if it's below the 13 moving average. So the stock is above the 13 moving average and the price started coming down. Well, it's not going to trigger a get out because we're not below the 13. We're still above it. So you can make your own decision if you want to get out on the magenta line or do you want to stay in and ride it up the rest of the way. I suggest getting out when you see the color change and hanging on when it's not changing. That's the best way to play these stocks. Let's go back to the beginning here even more. You got another arrow to get in. The line turned green, the angle turned up. The stock pulled back, but you don't panic at this time. As long as this line is angled up, you should be safe to hold on to the play. Let's go back a little bit further. It's a little bit more volatile back here. It did give you an indication to get in here. It did go up quite a bit and then pulled back and then gave you a red arrow to get out. So even if you got in here and got out here, at least you didn't lose any money. And this is pre-market back here, so we won't go there. So it's a good way to smooth out, take out some of this volatility when you're in a trade. Help you make up your decision if you want to stay in, hold on through the pullbacks, and not panic. So it's a very good indicator if you're wanting to hold on and do some swing trading and not worry about what's going on throughout the day or not having to watch it every 5 minutes or every minute for that matter. So this indicator's been in development for quite some time. I kept putting it on the back burner because it's very difficult to program. And I finally mastered it. I was working on other indicators and I got all caught up on them and I brought this one back out of the closet and started working on it. And it's working out just fine. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel where you find all of these videos on these indicators we're producing, go over and visit our YouTube channel. Like the videos, comment on the videos, let YouTube know what kind of a job I'm doing. Also subscribe to our Discord. You'll find the link to Discord down in the description of the YouTube video. Join our Discord channel and you'll find all of these indicators, the how-to videos, how to set them up. We have a support department over there as well. If you have any questions on anything, leave us a message over in support if you can't find it through the how-to videos. Also, while you're over on Discord, we have almost 3,000 investors using these wonderful scripts. You can see another one down here at the bottom. This is actually volume. It's not moving averages. Let me bring it up a little bit higher for you here. I'll describe it since it's here on the chart, and you can play it right along with this one. This is actually buying volume and selling volume. It's not buyers and sellers, but it's basically the same thing. What I've done is I've programmed it to read the volume bars that we used to have popping up right here. And it lets us know if the buyers are coming in and what volume is greater. Is the selling volume greater or is the buying volume greater? Well, in this case, the buying volume is greater. So if you pair it up with this indicator, you can pretty much see that even though we went through a pullback here, you're still safe. We got a green indication here to stay in. We've got a green indication here that the buyers are outnumbering the sellers and it's okay to hang on through the pullback. So you can pair all these tools up together and get confirmation after confirmation. And this is our volume bar. It's also going to help you out. These are the buyers. It's letting you know currently there's more buyers than sellers, which also gives you confirmation of this swing indicator. You have to apply all the tools together to get this to really work so that you understand what's going on. If you look here, we got a magenta line here. You can see the buyers were slacking off, the sellers were coming in, and the stock started pulling back. And we could ride it on out through here. You can see that the stock did start to go up, but the magenta line says no, not yet, and it did pull back a little bit. So take all the tools that we give you in the education, and if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. It helps us keep this information going for free. I also hold a live stream every morning, and we have lots of people attending. Sometimes upwards of 400 people in the live stream. They just absolutely love these indicators. We'd love to have you on board. I'm basically paying it forward. Everything is free. There's no subscription fees. We run strictly on donations. If I do you some good and you feel like you want to pay it forward and help me keep this good thing going, then it's going to be up to you. You donate the amount that you prefer to donate. Not asking for your money, just asking for your support so that we can help other struggling traders. I appreciate you watching this video today, and I believe it's Sunday when I'm going to put this one out. And I hope you enjoy it. Have a very blessed rest of your week. And as always, God bless.